the go live isn't there anymore.
So annoying. I'm so annoyed right now. What's going on?
I think I just have to start fresh.
I think so as well. It's still live apparently.
Oh, because I didn't go.
Should be back.
Is it?
I don't know. Yep.
I'm back. I'm back. Like my face? Yeah? What is happening? Okay, cool. Hi guys. I'm back. Okay, let me open up the chat again and then we'll see if Lightroom is fixed. I think it's fixed. I don't know what happened. That was so weird. Okay, moving that. Open Lightroom. Full screen. There we go. It's back to normal now. All right, I'm going to move it to screen so Dan can run out of here.
You don't need to change that.
No, you're good? Okay. Alrighty. So you guys didn't see me scrolling through the thumbnails that whole time. Let me start from the end because those are the most recent submissions. You can say hi.
Hello.
Hey everyone. We need an ASMR channel. Let's get the petition going. All right, I'm going to continue scrolling now that you can actually see the thumbnails. D'Angelio, how are you coping during the lockdown? We've been trying to keep busy. I've been working on videos and we were also renovating Dan's office space. So this is my office space with the computer where we do like editing and stuff. And then in Dan's office, he's got like all the cameras where he does that kind of stuff. So in this room, we painted the walls like black and we added floorboards. So we did the same in his, and that took us a little while to get done. So that kept us busy for a while. And now that we're finished with that, I'm just going to go ham on making videos. So yeah, just yesterday we were recording something for a video I'm working on to upload on Wednesday or Thursday night this week. And yeah, I've just been brainstorming ideas and just trying to keep sane by doing work and going out for walks and cooking a lot of food. So yeah. How about you? Have you guys, anyone who's in lockdown at the moment, have you been doing anything in particular to stay sane and stay healthy? Okay, I'm going to keep scrolling. All right, 297 will be our first photo. But yeah, just call out your number if you see your image here in the thumbnails. How about Fuji X-T30? I haven't used that camera yet. I've only used the X-T4, the XS10, the X100V, the XE4, the GFX100, and the GFX100S. It's my birthday tomorrow, still 7/17 in the USA. Well, happy birthday. I hope you have an awesome day. In Brisbane, no lockdown. Have only been watching at the weirdness down south. I know, it's really crazy. It's gotten me a little bit sad, not gonna lie to you guys. That's why I'm just trying to keep busy, like, doing stuff. Just wondering if there's any new presets coming for digital film. Yes, I've been working on a couple of new ones. So there should be some more out soon. All restrictions are lifting in England as of tomorrow. It's scary because there's been so many more positive cases recently. Yeah, I heard about that. I hope you guys stay safe and everything ends up being okay. It's kind of crazy. I've been seeing, actually, it's kind of weird because like Sydney and Melbourne are in lockdown at the moment, and been seeing so many like Instagram stories and stuff of people like traveling, like overseas traveling, and I'm like, what? I'm so jealous. Gosh, you guys submitted some really, really beautiful photos. I just also want to take a moment to say thank you for all the wonderful emails that you wrote me. I always have a lot of fun going through all your submissions because you guys write me stories sometimes, which is really nice. And thank you for taking the time to submit your photos for this as well. I always have a lot of fun editing this stuff with you guys. Why no XT30? There's nothing against it. I just haven't had the chance to shoot with it. And yeah, now that we're in lockdown, it's supposed to be lifted on July 30, which hopefully it is. And then after that, I can start doing some shoots again. I'm spending a lot of time in front of a computer, editing photos, mixing music shows. Stay safe, guys. All the best. Yeah, you too, Martin. Hope you stay safe and sane and busy. I've been spending a lot of computer time as well. It's been pretty rough. I'm an event photographer, but I also do a lot of astrophotography. So even though I don't get paid for astro, I did quite a lot to clear my mind. Yeah. Yeah, it's sad because like, I think you can go out for... you can go out for exercise, and I read that you can go out for recreation as well, but only within your suburbs. So that makes it a little bit hard. Okay, so we're going to be editing 297 first. Was it 297, Kelsey? Was it this one? $297. Okay, cool. Okay, so this is like a concept photo. Oh, that's so cool. I used to do concept photography like way back when. So that's really cool to see. I always love, like with concept photography, the lights are so crazy that white balance usually doesn't do a whole lot. But I'm going to bring down... Actually, I kind of like the pink. Let me see in HSL. I want to try and get her skin or his skin tone to look a little bit more... less red. Let's try with bringing saturation down. Could even go crazy with the pinks. Oh, you gave me a hard picture to start off with, Kelsey. I wanted to give you a challenge. Okay, let's see what we can do. Okay, I think we're gonna have to go with the accentuated like pink color. I definitely prefer pink versus red. Okay, and then I want to go into color grading. We get some tough lighting in these venues in Nashville. Yeah. Yeah, I remember shooting concerts. They love like the red light. I remember I used to wait for when there was like a flash of white or blue light to shoot my photos. I also got these like brighter red photos as well, but it was nice having like that mixture of images. So I'm gonna go with like an opposite blue color here for the highlights, which will be like these brighter parts. And then I think I'll try the same with the midtones as well. Maybe like a greeny color. Greeny blue. Do you guys do this as well? Sometimes I like to use color grading like creatively sometimes, so I kind of just like drag it around the whole circle to see what the colors look like on my photo. Oh, so I feel like, yeah, adding green to the shadows kind of makes the image look more normal. But I do like the funkiness of the lighting. And we can make it look a little bit more purple. That's cool. All right, and then let's go into curves. I'm going to do a nice little matte black S-curve. It's not in the description anymore. It's juliatrottiedit@gmail.com. Why is there always stream problems? Yeah. Yeah, as I'm making edits, I love looking at it on and off with like just the edit that I did. So I think the matte black is probably a bit too much for this image. All right, let's bring up bring down the shadows. Might bring up the highlights just to make the person stand out a little bit more. And maybe just bring up the pinks very slightly. So I like the little pink color here. I'm watching you all the way from Ghana, Africa. Hey, thanks for joining in. I remember you saying you used to do concert work, so excited to see how you would edit something like this. Yeah, I think when I used to do concert work, I usually did very like minimal editing. Whereas for these I Edit Your Photos, I like to do it a little bit more creatively. Yeah, it's been such a long time. It's like so foreign to me to edit concert colors. Oh, I quite like that, the little pop of warmth. Hi from Oahu. Oahu, is that how you pronounce it? Did you only want portrait shots? I submitted wildlife. Oh, rhinos. No, I want everything. Any style of photo is good. Okay, I like the hue of the red up a little. Bring down the saturation. All right, I think I'm happy with that. It's like I've toned down the skin tones a little bit, but I still left them a little bit funky because like it is a concert. I might crop it in just a little bit too. It would be cool if like, can I bring that down with exposure? There we go. Yay! Okay, so this is Kelsey's photo. Oh, by the way, everyone's Instagrams is just here in the file name. So if you want to check anyone's photos who we edit here, you can do that with the file name. That's not a good sentence. Okay, so here's the original photo and here's the edit. Yay, thank you. Okay, I'm gonna do Anne-Marie 266 next. Okay, so this photo is by Anne-Marie Mokioi on Instagram, so make sure you go and check them out. This is a glam rock band in Nashville, so I appreciate the funky edit. They are funky for sure. Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like the colors really suited the outfit that they were wearing as well. It has that like purple glittery kind of look. Yeah, we'll import when I'll get a message from Dan when he's had downloaded a bunch more entries, and then I'll do another import. It's so fun to see you editing live. Yay! I'm glad you guys enjoy these. I have so much fun like doing these streams, and especially now during lockdown, it's kind of nice to like hang out, you know? All right, I'm going to start with some basic edits for this photo. I feel like, is there like a little bit of vignetting maybe? Yes, okay, cool. Will we be able to, can't talk. Will we be able to watch this after the live is over? Yes, I'll leave it up. I'll probably just delete that first, that 10-minute broken live stream though. But this, yes, I'll leave it up. I love all the colors in the background. I'm going to go for like a colorful edit for this photo. Send Julia Trotti, edit, no S at the end. Let me write it for you guys. There we go. Like tags myself in the chat. Okay, I'm only going to go for a very subtle curve for this one, I think, because I really like the pop contrast look. If you refresh the stream, it will be in the description. I'm scared to break the stream again. I don't want to do that. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of warmth with the blue curve. Very subtle. So interesting. You can like add a point to a curve by like a pixel and it makes such a big difference in your photo. Are all the submissions raw? Pretty much all of them are raw. But there are some JPEGs. If you only have JPEG, that's fine. You can send that in. If you guys refresh the stream, like from where you're washing, what's wrong with me? From where you're watching, the description should pop up with the email and the submission details. Thanks, Sam. Finally, it's a Moody street portrait. Great raw file. Thank you again. Nice. I love Moody stuff. Also, I saw someone ask, are those beehives in the back? I would also like to know because this is a really cool shot. And they do kind of look like beehives. Okay, so I want to go into HSL. Was her shirt more yellow before? No. Okay. So I want to bring up the saturation of a couple of colors in the background. And I might make the grass a little bit more like orangey. Bring up the luminance a little too. I was watching the iPhone and Pixel video the other day. I wasn't able to finish the last 2 minutes, unfortunately. I'm so sorry about that. I ended up getting rid of that video, but I'm going to upload it again tomorrow. I don't know. I've been feeling a little bit like sad and stuff. I've been feeling a little bit of like imposter syndrome. I don't know. I had like, when that video went live, I felt really anxious about it. So I got rid of it, but I will upload it again tomorrow. Sorry about that. Vivid colors always look great on an OLED screen. Okay, I like that warmth with the midtones. Also, about time Lightroom has like midtones. We've been missing out. Okay. I think I'm happy with that photo by Anne-Marie. I didn't bring my water bottle. Okay, so this is the original straight out of the camera and these are my edits. So I went with like colorful, warm colors. Yay. 219, please. Ooh, that's such a nice picture. Oh, I love that. Okay, I think for this one, we're going to really exaggerate the golden hour warm colors for this. Let's go matte on the S curve. Thank you. Today's my birthday. Happy birthday! Are you getting up to anything today? I had my birthday during lockdown like 2 weeks ago. But it wasn't that bad. I hung out with Dan and the kitties. We adopted a new kitten, actually. I don't know if you guys saw on my social media. Like, I think I shared it on Instagram probably. And she's so cute. Her name's Olive. She was, I think she was like 7 weeks old. So she was teeny tiny and she's already grown so much. It's crazy. Just dinner with my family. Nice. All right, I'm going to go for the green curve with this one because I want to bring a little more red into it. Would you edit a photo that I took? Yeah, just let me know what your photo number is in the chat. Also, I probably won't be able to get around to editing everyone's photos, but I will try my best. Bring down the blacks to add like some contrast. I love doing that for like washed out backlit photos. So pretty. Okay, I'm liking where this is going. I think I might bring the hue of the greens and yellows down so they're more orange because I want to go for that golden hour look. How old are you? I turned 30. 30! That's so crazy. I'm an oldie, guys. I think we could go for like a purple shadow. Or maybe even nothing in the shadows of the color grading. Okay, that's super pretty with the midtones and the highlights both in orange. I like that. Not look oldie. Thanks. 30s is the new 20s. Sorry, I'm not that upset about it. It's going to be great. Cool. Okay, I wonder if I might bring like a little, what do they call it? Graduated filter across the image and darken that a little bit more. And then maybe one like up this way. And I do want to darken a little, but I want to bring up the white balance there in the top. Okay, so this photo is by Mariposa Pictures on Instagram, and this was the original, and these are my edits. Very dreamy golden tones. I love it. It's a really nice photo as well. That little lens flare there, love it. Okay, we're gonna do 237. Oh, that's nice. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is just straighten the image out. And I feel like cropping at the ankles can be a little bit weird sometimes. I'm just going to crop it right there so you can't see like any ankle. Maybe I'll crop off the hem. So it looks like the leg is still going outside of the frame. Okay, so I'm going to bring up the shadows and down the blacks and bring down the highlights as well. So we have a little bit more detail here. And I think this one again is going to be quite a vibrant photo just because, like, I don't know, anytime there's already natural vibrant colors in a photo, I do like to accentuate them when I'm editing. So let's bring that up. I will go for like a little bit of a matte tone to this photo though. I'm editing some pictures that I took yesterday right now. Nice. Also, if you want to submit your images, the details should be in the description. And if they're not, just like refresh the page and they should pop up because Dan edited it for me. When I say a matte tone, it's when I do like the S curve here in the tone curve. So if you look here, like in the darkest parts of the image, it's just like a solid black. But as you bring up this point, it starts to make it look matte. So yeah, that's what I'm referring to. You can go like really crazy with it, but just like a little bit is nice. Has like that, it's kind of like a film vibe look. That's a passionate comment. Love the little light flare on the corner. Yes, me too. God, I love lens flares. So good. All right, I might bring the saturation of blue down a little, but I'm going to bring the red, orange, as long as it doesn't affect her skin tone too much, and yellow saturation up. I've gone back through the live and I couldn't see my photo. Thank you, Corey. I don't know what to say to that. I was just, it's crazy how you click on a photo and I think, wow, that's a nice photo. Then you edit it and wow, thank you. But yeah, I mean, it helps that you guys take good photos, you know? I don't have to try too hard while editing. Yeah, I like that yellow to be like yellow, yellow. And I might go for like a little light blue color there. I picked that photo because you love the lens flares. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to bring up the orange luminance up just so her face stands out in the photo. Red a little bit as well. Okay, so with the highlights, kind of like that cyan color, just like very subtly. Dang, it didn't want to send, the file was too large. You can try using WeTransfer, it's free to use. Ooh, I like that color there. It's a little bit of like a film, disposable film look with the greens in the shadow. And then I like to sharpen my images as well, just to bring out the details. Is it good to edit Lightroom in Android? Yeah. I think Lightroom on phones like Android and iPhones is the same as Lightroom on the iPad. And I use the iPad Lightroom to edit a lot of photos. Okay, so this photo is by Trenton Evans Photography on Instagram. And this is the original photo and this is my edits. A little bit of a subtle edit, but I don't know. The original photo is really nice. Very vibrant. I'm like, I'm finished. Adds a few more tweaks to the image just to brighten up a little. There we go. Okay, let's do 232 was the one I took in Sydney. 232. Oh, yes. I like this one. Okay, so this photo is by lens.head on Instagram. So I'm going to start with bringing the highlights down a little and bring up the tint. I feel like we could probably go for quite a moody edit with this photo. Let's try that. I'm going to try that. My photo is 292. Why? I keep saying them backwards. Okay, let's go for a little curve. 292, 292. Try and remember it. Okay, maybe I'll try and bring the white point down a little and bring the shadows up. Now watching this, I think most of the good editing tricks I now use came from watching all of your editing videos. Thanks, Nick. Okay. I like the warm tone though. I want to do moody, but like I'm always drawn to like vibrant, warm colors. Okay, I'm going to bring the highlight point in the blues up just so his skin tone's not too yellow. Whoops. I recently bought a 35 1.4 because I love your styling with the 35. Yes, how good is a 35? My favorite lens. I have been actually really enjoying the 85 more and more recently. So funny because like for a while there, I didn't like the 85 at all, and now I'm slowly getting obsessed with it again. I used your Amalfi preset to edit my recent styled shoot. It's 259. Cool. 292, 259. Let me write it down. But yeah, I love Amalfi. I use that for like everything. I shoot 35 almost exclusively now as well. It's just so good. You can shoot like so many things with a 35. Okay, let's add those blues to the shadows here. I'm using the 70 to 180 from Tamron and I use it a lot. Oh, that lens is gorgeous. It's so, so nice. I use your Earthy Pack and Aspen the most, and I just started with 35. Nice. Yeah, Earthy has been another one that I've been quite obsessed with, actually. Okay. I feel like I should have just stuck with my guns and gone for a warm edit. But I think this is looking nice. Her skin tone looks really good. Maybe it's just too much blue in the shadows here. Can bump it up a little bit more into warm. Sometimes I wish we had like an opacity control. for a couple of the tools in Lightroom would be really handy. Will this live stream be posted as a video? Yeah, it's going to be just like the whole live stream will be available after this finishes, because I know like it's probably quite late in some countries. Is it too late to submit? No, you can still submit. Okay, guys. So, oh wait, no, I'm just going to do one more adjustment layer here and bring down the exposure slightly. Okay. So this photo is by Lenshead on Instagram. This is the original and this is my edit. Yeah, I like that. It's quite soft and dreamy. Okay. So dreamy. So Dan said, okay, so he's got some more pictures. So let me switch it back to me and I'll import. Oh, did you put them in the right folder, Dan? All right, so I wrote down 292. Let me just move. Okay, I'm going to move it down to the 300s because I feel like everyone has been saying the 200s numbers. I've been like in there for too long. 8 attempts and 2 new accounts later, I just sent via WeTransfer. Oh no, but thank you. I'll do a little scroll for you guys so you can see. The number is like just here behind the image. I bought A7 III with Tamron 28 to 200 for a beginner like me. Nice. The 28 to 200 was really good. I enjoyed it. It's like, it's like a kit lens, but with way more range and it's pretty high quality. Do you use the Sigma 35 1.4? No, I only used the old Sigma 35 for the Canon 5D Mark IV, but I haven't used any Sigma 35s on Sony yet, on any mirrorless cameras. Actually, no, I've used the Sigma 35 1.2. Okay. Let me import. Dan copied them now. Have you used the Sigma 85 for Sony? I think I have, but like 3 years ago now. I would have a video about it on YouTube. It's like the thumbnail with the wisteria purple mosquito bite with the wisteria purple flowers. All right, importing new batch of photos. Do you have a podcast? No, I don't. I feel like YouTube is a lot of work. I don't know how I'd be also, because like I run my own photography business where I shoot weddings and portraits for people, and I have a YouTube channel. So I feel like adding a podcast to all of that and I would just be chained to my computer the whole time. Okay. Here we have some new images. Do you prefer zoom or primes? I prefer primes. I don't own a single zoom lens. Well, the numbers will stay the same. These new imports will be added like after. So only the new images have new numbers. Everything else will be the same. Dan is the man. He is. Say hi, Dan. Are you in the chat? Putting him to work. Hello. Hello, I guess primes. Yeah, I've got a lot of primes. Dan actually has more zoom lenses than me. Okay, so let's do 292. Oh, this one's so pretty. I love that. Do you guys mind if I were to edit with some presets as well? Because then I could probably get through more pictures, but only if you guys want. I don't want to annoy anyone. Maybe we could do like an autumn look. Oh, my computer's lagging. Hi from Sydney Lockdown. Recently acquired the GM35 1.4, partially on your recommendation. Looking forward to being allowed to use it. Yes, oh, it's such a good lens. I love it. Bit of a big opinion, but I think it's my favorite 35 I've tried out of all of them. Big opinion. Okay, no, that blue curve does not look good. Reset. This is like an online lesson, just seeing your workflow. Oh, I like that orange. That's so nice. But it's also fun for me because like I get to try out different like color combinations and stuff since everyone's got such different styles of photography. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I get kind of stuck in editing in very similar ways over and over again because like my photography is my style. So I don't know if that makes sense, but it's just fun. And then I'll go a little bit purple here in the shadows. I love these colors. I feel like, I wonder if like I love this in the foreground. So nice. If I could add a little bit of like a lens flare kind of thing. Make it like extra dreamy. Also, I've been getting a little bit more into adding, oh, what camera is this shot on? Is it a Nikon? Been getting into adding a little bit more grain in my photos again. It used to be a thing I did like all the time back when I started. I was like, yes, it looks like film. I love it. And then I was like, nah, I like clean images, no grain, sharpening up. And now I'm kind of getting into grain again. Wow, this is such a pretty picture. I love it. Wonder. Okay. I might have changed her hair color by accident. Oh no, she had orange hair. That's nice. Okay, so this photo is by Passion7EU on Instagram. This is the original photo and this is the edit. Took some creative liberties with this one. But I don't know, I felt like the orange tones would really suit like her hair and the dress and like the freckles. So I love that those warm colors. And then, sorry, I wrote one more down, 259. I did photos for a grad a graduation a couple of weeks ago, and even though I would usually switch between zoom and 50, I decided to give my 35 millimeter a go and ended up using it for the whole shoot. Yep. It'd be like that sometimes with a 35. 259. Oh, yes. I love this. Okay, I'm going to start by cropping in because I want that circle to be like the center. And I wonder, should I, it is straight. Yeah, okay. Because like, I'm wondering if those mountains being straight would look better. No, that looks really crooked. Okay. This is such a cute picture. Submissions were really even between Sony, Canon, Nikon, Fuji, which is cool to see. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna balance out the lighting in this photo first because it is like shot in harsh light. What was your first full frame camera? It was the Canon 5D Mark II. That was my first full frame and first professional camera. I was so excited. I saved up for months and months and months to get it. And then I could only afford one lens. So I ended up with the 50 1.4. It was good. It was like my only lens for a whole year, but I used it to shoot so much stuff. A 50 is so versatile. Yeah, so I think for this photo, I'm going to try going for a very muted vintage kind of look because I feel like it would just suit like the color of the outfit here and like the carpet and the flowers and things like that. So that's what I'm going to try and do. So I'm going to bring the hue back down of greens and then bring the saturation down as well. We don't like greens here. I'm always bringing the saturation down. And I'll probably leave the blue saturation up. It's actually part of a time lapse. Oh, cool. I like that. I wanted to play around with like astrophotography time lapses, but then we got put into lockdown, so I couldn't. But when I can go out again, I do want to do that. I like that warmth in the shadows. Okay, I'm liking where this is going. I just see there's like a little bit of green in the shadows. I'm going to try and get rid of. Oh, so you used a Malfi for this shot. Nice. Yeah, like when I was looking at it, I was like, it would just suit muted vintage colors, which is what a Malfi would do. Nice. And then let's do like a little graduated filter. I want the blue to be a little, there we go, a little bit greener. thought I could hear someone meowing. Someone. The cat. Okay, I'm pretty happy with what that looks like. I might just sharpen it as well. Okay, so this photo is by Melody Rose on Instagram. This is the original and this is the after. That's such a cool photo. And then you said you edited it with a Mouthy, which, yeah, it's like kind of a similar look to what I just did. A bit more on like the brown side, which is cool. Okay, I'm going to take a 1 minute break and then I'll be right back. I'm going to leave this beautiful photo by Melody Rose up on the screen for you guys, and I'll be back in a second. I'm back. I needed to grab my water. Yeah, Dan builds a lot of things from scratch. It's very cool. He built the office desk that I'm using right now as well. Okay, so I was thinking we might do a couple of preset edits if you guys are happy. That way I can get through like a few pictures quicker. Good English. Okay, 3, 4, 5. A handyman, let's go. 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's so cool. 114. Oh, the Tamron 70 to 180. Nice. Okay, so I'm going to crop in a little bit more. I do prefer when a subject's face looks like they're a little bit more in the middle. Look, I'm telling you, a Mouthy just suits everything. So this is in the mouth view. Might bring the shadows down a little. Just love that brown tone. But lens correction. Cool. I have to buy a mousey now. What do you mean with the shadows? So did I move the shadows? Okay, so if you have like the shadows up, I find that when you shoot someone wearing black clothes, such as here, she's got a black top, or you shoot someone with dark brown hair or black hair, when you have the shadows up too high, it like you can see too much detail in dark things in the photo. So I like to bring the shadows down, and it just makes the hair or the clothes appear just like as a solid black color, which I think looks better in a photo. So this image is by Alejandro CIF on Instagram. Then we have 296. I just saw that picture. That's so pretty. Wow. Look at that location, like a canola field or something. Whoa. So pretty. Okay. 296. Oh, that's cool. Okay, maybe I think earthy would really suit these. Yes. Even like a little bit of a more vibrant look. That's pretty. 35, 1.4, nice. I'm gonna just straighten it out and crop it in a little. I like that negative space up here. It looks really cool. So pretty. I might just bring the orange saturation down slightly. Just because the sun is hitting his face, it looks a little bit bright. So this photo is by J_A1 Studio on Instagram. That's such a cool picture. So that's the original, and I edited that with earthy. So 253. I do speak a little bit of Spanish, but I suck. I sound like a 5-year-old talking. I can understand it perfectly though, but talking is hard. Oh, that's cute. I like that. Okay, again, I'm gonna crop. Sorry. I find that so if an arm is a little bit cropped out on one side of the image, I tend to like to very slightly crop out the one on the right too, just to make it look balanced together. Oh, I feel like earthy suits this as well. Did you shoot this with like a flash, I feel like? So for this one, might actually bring, like I want the background to look a little bit darker. And I just want his face to stand out a little more. Okay, I'm gonna have to do it with the brush tool. You're gonna release your presets for Lumina AI. I am going to make some separate presets for Lumina AI, but I have been planning on, because I really want to make my presets available for like Lumina and Capture One and other software as well. It's just I just need to do it. I just want to darken that little bit of grass that's in the background. I feel like it's a little distracting. Do you want a coffee? No thanks, Dan. Oh wait, I'll have one after. Yeah, that's nice. And then I think we also just need a little bit of light here on his face too. So I'll bring up the exposure slightly. Cool. Okay, so this photo is by Photos by Palumi on Instagram. And I'm so sorry if I say anyone's name wrong. I don't know. I feel like as an Australian, I pronounce things like really weird sometimes. Okay, so we had 350. Oh, that's cool. Who took this photo? Are you in the chat? I want to edit it. Oh, nice. I like that. I love the colors. Okay, I'm going to start by straightening it out. That's cool. Oh, is that your image, the astro shot? I'll edit that next because I really like that photo. It's so cool. Okay, I mean, earthy again. Are you kidding me? That just looks good. Just tooting my own on. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. But it does, like, it looks nice. It suits this image. I think the only thing I want to do is I like the vibrancy of the dress before. So I might just, oh, the saturation's already quite high. Oh, okay. I think it's because I've changed the hue of red. So if I bring it back down, I can make it a little bit brighter. There we go. So like stands out a little more in the image. It's so pretty. Love that. This is a really nice portrait. This photo is Portraits by Hugo on Instagram. How are you guys feeling about Instagram recently, by the way? That's so pretty. Okay, so this is the original and this is the after. Oh, and you use the Samyang 85. That's a nice lens. Oh, thanks for the super chat, Martin. I appreciate it. So let's go back to the astro photo. Wow, there's some really cool shots in here. Oh, look at these. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, that's really cool too. Damn. Damn, guys. I hope I don't have to go to TikTok. You know what? TikTok's like not that bad. I've been posting there a little bit and it's like kind of fun. I don't know. I've been enjoying it. Okay, so I don't think a preset's gonna work for this because I do like portrait presets. I mean, that looks kind of cool. Okay, let's do this one from scratch. That was with bluebells. But yeah, I find I use my portrait preset sometimes for like landscapes and astro and stuff, but I do find that I need to tweak it because like it's not really what it was designed for. That's Lotus. Okay. Been very confused about Insta recently. Instagram is weird. Yeah, I agree. It is really weird. I don't really know how I feel about it either. Like I don't mind, like I like posting stuff there, but I understand the frustrations with like your posts not really like reaching anyone and them also wanting to step away from being a photo based app, which is weird because there's already so many video based apps that them having photo is actually unique. Know what I mean? Okay, got rid of a little bit of the vignetting. Have you cropped this? Oh yeah. I might reset the crop. I actually like the black down there. It's nice. Do you have a TikTok account to follow? Yeah, it's just my name, Julia Trotti, like everywhere else. I've been getting into doing moon photography recently. So I've been posting a lot of that there on TikTok. And I've also been posting like little bits of like behind the scenes and stuff from my shoots, but I don't know. I've just been posting a little bit because it's fun. I might try and put a little bit more effort into it eventually. It was quite tricky to edit this photo that I'm editing now. I found, but maybe a way to balance the white balance so the colors are actually balanced in this shot. Yeah, I was gonna say like it's kind of crazy. You've got like the sunset and the astro and stuff. I'm curious to see what we can do with this. Oh, okay. It was 16:9 because it was part of a time lapse. Cool. Okay, so I'm going to try and bring the shadows down quite dark because I want to get like the tone looking nice in this photo first. So I feel my computer's really lagging. My mouse is moving slow. Hablas español? A little bit. Not very well. I understand it well. So if you talk to me in Spanish, I can understand. But yeah, I'm too embarrassed because my accent is terrible as I don't practice enough. Wow, this is so pretty. Is that a planet, do you reckon, that one there? Do you have an M1 Mac or Intel? No, I have an iMac. It's just called an iMac, right? Like the standalone computer with the the screen. It's the 5K iMac. Spanglish. Yeah, I do a lot of Spanglish actually when I talk to my parents and my grandparents. Except my grandparents, well, they're not alive anymore, but they didn't used to understand English. So it was funny. When I talk in Spanglish, they'd be like, what are you talking about? Okay, what do we want? Like, I usually go for like super blue in astrophotography, but I think because you can see like a sunset here, I might have to go for like a warmer kind of tone. This is such a cool photo. i9 iMac, not an M1. Thanks, Dan. Oh, I quite like that, the purple kind of look. Okay, and then let's do a little graduated filter and see if we can just go crazy. It was a lightning, actually. That's a storm on the horizon. Oh, cool. Sorry, I keep calling it a sunset. I don't know. I love it. That's really cool, actually. Is it too much? Maybe if I make it a little more pink. Also, I don't know if you guys do this, but when I'm editing a photo, most of the time I'm looking at like the big image, but I feel like it really helps to see what it's looking like overall by glancing over at the little thumbnail of the photo as well. Okay, I really love this, and this is such a sick photo. This is so, so cool. So this image is by Astrophotografía y Café on Instagram. Trying to whip out my Spanish accent sometimes. Sorry. Yeah, so make sure to check him out. This is the original photo, which, as you said, was part of a time lapse, and this is my edit. This is such a cool photo. I'm just going to zoom in. Love that. That cloud in the middle is really cool too. It's a very like extraterrestrial look about it, like the shape of the cloud and the place where it's at. Yay, glad you like it. Hi from Liverpool. Liverpool, New South Wales, or Liverpool, UK? Love this edit. Your Spanish accent is amazing. Thank you. Okay, so 253. I already did 253. Were you here when I did it? That's your before and that's an after. But yeah, I just used an adjustment brush to darken the leaves here in the background because they looked a little bit distracting because they were so bright. 360. God, that photo is really nice. Sorry. Okay, 360. Ooh, that's cool. Does this show like a blue hour? Yeah, ISO 3200. Oh, and a shutter speed of 4000. If you haven't watched it yet, you should check out my how to shoot in manual mode video about settings. I feel like you might enjoy that video. But this photo is by Jordan Arbwes on Instagram. But yeah, I feel like just looking at these settings here, you probably could have brought your shutter speed down a little and then also brought your ISO down as well. Just because when you use a high ISO, you start to lose a little bit of details in your photo. Just a friendly suggestion. But it's still a really nice portrait anyway. I like it. Did I read the wrong number? I'm sorry. Not 253. Which one did I do? Oh, okay. 353. Let me write it down. I'll do yours next. 353. Okay, so I'm going to go for like a vintage-ish look for this photo. I just feel like it would suit the lighting and like the pose is very chill. You said, oh my God, I keep getting all the numbers wrong. I'm sorry. It's just when I look at the chat, there's so many numbers that I must like mix them up as I'm reading it. Sorry, guys. Let's bring the shadows up. Okay, so might bring the saturation down for this one. It was 360. What am I doing? Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. And I did 260, was it? Wait. Oh, so the one that I'm doing was supposed to be 360? My numbers at all costs. Why? I'm just failing in this today. I have to go back and read the chat. I'm looking for 260 or 360. Where did I see that? 360 by Nathan. But is this someone's photo? Let me know in the chat, because if you're here, I'll edit it. Wait, oh my gosh. I'm panicked. This one? Just forget the numbers. No, but I want to edit like the people who are here. You know what I mean? I just need to read more clearly. Are your presets only for PC or laptop? No, they will work on Lightroom mobile as well. Okay, I'm gonna do a preset edit for this one. I'm confused. Okay, I'm gonna start off with straightening up the image. And I'm gonna crop it like right here under her feet. Actually, maybe I'll leave a little bit more negative space. Dan, I'm falling apart. I can't read numbers anymore. Ooh, LA looked nice. Nice and vibrant. I like that. Okay, so this portrait is by Go Portraits at Instagram. I have OCD with straight photos as well. Yeah, same. I have to straighten it up, otherwise I can't concentrate on editing it. And I just edited this with LA because I think the vibrant like pink tones looks really nice. You could also go with like a more like a desaturated look as well. That's cute. This is such a cute picture. I like it. Is this like at a beach or something? What is that? It's too much bokeh to read it. Okay, 353 now. Yes. It's right here. 353. Oh, that's beautiful. I feel like, yeah, some really like deep blues would look nice for this. The one with the girl between the purple and pink flowers. Yeah, that picture is really nice. Is that your photo? Okay, so I want to get the tones in the image right first. So I'm just going to play around with oi, that's not what I want. I want to play with the curves first. I think there's like a little bit of vignetting. I might see if I can get rid of that. Sometimes, sometimes lens correction works perfectly, and sometimes you're like, I can see you know what lens it is right here, but you're not going to pick it. And it is the autofocus one. Okay, there we go. Whoa, this is so pretty. Where was it taken? I would also like to know. This photo is by Jawida Flicks on Instagram. It's really nice. Do you use any other software other than Lightroom? Yes, I use Lumina AI. I've been using it more and more actually to like edit my the retouching side of my photos instead of Photoshop. Cause it's like a little bit easier, so it saves me a lot of time while I'm editing. I might have to put like a little graduated filter over the rocks. Cool. And there's that straight. That looks perfectly straight. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go for like deep, deep blues. Just really exaggerate the blues. And then I'll bring down the luminance. Okay, and then for the midtones, I'm going to go a little bit warm. And with the shadows, I'm going to go for like a purple. Oh, maybe like a cyan blue. Is that a watermark at the bottom left? No? It's just the reflection in the water. Do any of you guys use watermarks on your photos? I used to when I first started. And then I thought, I don't know. It just kind of like took a little bit of attention away from my photos, so I stopped using them. No watermark. Yeah. Watermarks are vandalism. Okay, I like this. Bring up the exposure a little more. Okay, so this photo is by Joida Flicks on Instagram, and this was the original image, and these are my edits. So next I'm gonna do 3, 1, 2. Very subtle ones so that the thieves don't notice it until it's too late. 3, 1, 2. And did you say this was shot at Cronulla Sand Dunes? Oh, on Fujifilm too. Which camera? Was it the, does it say? XT4 maybe? With the 56? That's a cool shot. One of my Instagram mutuals puts her name in big letters in the middle of every photo. I mean, each to their own, I guess, right? I feel like maybe like one of these would be cool. Oh, I like that. How do you feel to be together with people of all around the world? I love it. It's good. I don't know. I've been feeling a little bit down about the whole like lockdown and stuff recently. So live streaming and getting to hang out with you guys and editing, even just editing photos taken around the world is really nice. Actually, I really like this image. The only thing the colors for this photo and the portrait's really nice. The only thing I want to do is I was thinking of just like brightening the eyes a little with like exposure and shadows. So I really like the blues of her eyes. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, and then let's do another brush with Iris Enhance. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so this photo is by Argel Diosep Photography on Instagram. Sorry. That's a beautiful shot. I love it. And then we have 241, which was shot in Queenstown. Whoa, that is so cool. I love that. So I'm going to start by straightening. Is that straight? XT3 56 1.2. Nice. Oh, thanks, Think Motivated. That's really nice. Your accent is so cool. My accent from down under. Okay, so let's start off by balancing the lighting in this photo. How much do we have? Quite a lot. There's quite a lot of chromatic aberration. I might try and get rid of that first so I don't forget about it later. Also, I don't know about you guys. I find that like that never works. Like it never gets rid of it. I always have to go in and do it manually. So I usually just go like up to about 5. And then I bring that out into like the color of the chromatic aberration. That's pretty good. Nice. I can't afford a good full frame and thus almost all my photos have noise when zoomed in. Oh. Yeah, I remember my first like camera was a Pentax K100D, like my first digital camera before I went to the 5D2. And yeah, it was really frustrating. Like I couldn't get sharp photos with that camera and lens that I had. And I thought I was like terrible, but sometimes it is the camera. Can you explain what is chromatic? So chromatic aberration is when you see that purple fringing around a subject. It usually happens when you shoot backlit or you have like metal and stuff in your object. So you can see it even a little bit here with the power lines and the edge of the mountain. It's like purple. And so when you get rid of it, it just makes it back to a solid color. The automatic chromatic aberration is very bad. For me, it just does literally nothing. I tick it and nothing changes in my photo, like every single time. I don't understand. So I like how the subject is a silhouette, but I do want to be able to see them a little bit in the photo. I keep thinking I can hear the cats. Gosh, Queensland, New Zealand is some kind of like fairy tale place. So pretty. Okay, so let's use a graduated filter and we'll use a range mask with luminance. So it only affects like the ocean, the water and the mountains as much as possible. Think about that. Okay. And now let's edit the mountains. You must have great hearing as my cats are in Liverpool, UK. Now I want the mountains to be quite warm. Let's pump up that saturation. Whoa, the saturation was bumped up. Okay. Have you been to New Zealand? Yes, I have been once for work. We were shooting like a styled bridal editorial thing. So it was really cool. We were in Queenstown the whole time. So we did like little road trips to the national parks and stuff, which was fun. Okay, so I like that you can see him sitting here, but I want to darken that bottom half of the image quite a lot. Oh, because it was still an iris. What an idiot. I forgot. Okay, bring all that down. That's cool. You can still see like a fair amount of detail. And then the other thing, I feel like here it's a little bit green. Let me try fixing that. Oh wow, we're live. Ooh, the orange midtones. Oh, okay. I like the orange in the shadow. So I'm going to change the highlights to be a little bit more on the cyan side. Are you self-taught and when did you start? Yeah, I would say I'm pretty self-taught. When I first started photography, I would just like experiment myself, and I used to love using Photoshop and Lightroom. Well, no, Lightroom didn't exist when I first started, so I was using Adobe Camera Raw, and my dad would buy me like Photoshop magazines and stuff that would give you tutorials and teach you how to edit things, which was really fun. And then when I finished high school, my first job was as a retoucher in a photography studio, so I learnt a lot there. Okay, I think I'm happy with this photo. This is such a gorgeous photo by Lee __ NUS on Instagram. This is the original and this is my edits. Very nice photo. But yeah, I feel like I learned a lot on my own, but then I also learned a lot like in the field working and having clients and stuff like that. Okay, let's do 3, 5, 7. Did I read the number wrong again? I already did this one. No, it says, oh, 3, 5, 7. Oh my God. What's wrong with me? Let's just pretend that didn't happen. 3, 5, 7. Cool. Okay. I like that. Oh, I feel like a black and white would be really cool for this. Yeah, let's do a black and white. I don't know, it just really suits the outfit, you know? Actually, I need to straighten it. Okay. Out in the field. I saw nothing, Julia. Okay, let's go crazy here with the curve. Yeah, I don't often edit in black and white because I always, well, not always, I usually prefer just colors. I love colors, but some photos, they're just made to be in black and white. That's cool. Okay, I feel like her skin tone looks a little bit too bright, so I'll bring the orange and red down. Yeah, the curve tool is the best tool in any image editing app. I know you can do so much with it. It's a little bit hard to move it around when my computer's lagging. Like it takes a while to make any changes. I'm gonna bring yellow up because I like how it accentuates the light on her hair. Do you have any other colors? I like the blue. Okay, so here is the before and here is the after. This photo is by Jeffrey Maletsky on Instagram. I'm gonna see if I can just darken this a little. And I saw someone, do you use face light in Lumina AI? I feel like it needs to be skin light, not only face light. Yeah, I feel like I do use face light and I really like it, but sometimes it would be nice if it affected like the neck and chest area as well. That would be a handy tool to have too. Okay, yeah, I prefer it with that wood darkened a little. So before and after. You still use an A7 III and that makes me happy because I have one. I mean, I feel like the A7 III is a perfectly capable camera. Please don't spam the chat. Okay, let's do 352. Cute. I like that. So this photo is by Corona Do Creatives on Instagram. I feel like maybe this is like a free preset that I have available to download on my website. Which looks cute. That's really nice. Otherwise, like having like a vintage green look would be nice as well. Yeah, I'm gonna, how do I, oh my gosh. Sorry, bye. Okay, that's very rude. I feel like a teacher. Can we just be adults, please? Yeah, this is a really lovely photo. And is she using Photo Mechanic? No, I'm using Lightroom at the moment. I only use Photo Mechanic to cull my photo shoots. Okay, I love that with disposable film. The only thing that I'm noticing is that this area of the image is a little dark. Like it has attention for the next 6 months. Yeah, basically. Okay, so I'm gonna use a graduated filter just like across here. And I'm gonna bring up the exposure slightly. I'm gonna bring it across more. And then I wanna use the, did they change something? How do you brush? How do you erase? Oh yeah, okay. Erase. And I feel like the bride is already quite bright, but I wanted the groom to be a little darker. So I'm just gonna brush out a little bit and bring down the flare. Okay. That's such a cute picture. Okay, so this photo is by Corona Do Creatives on Instagram, and this is the original, and these are my edits. And I used disposable film because I thought like the green vintage muted looks would look nice. 294 please from Argentina. 294. I don't know what's wrong with me today. Reading numbers. Ooh, I love that. That's so pretty. Okay, I'm gonna start by straightening out the image. Just as I like, even in nature, you know, your photos can be crooked. I always just keep like the horizon line nice and straight. And I might crop it in a tiny bit just so she's more in the center of the frame. I don't, this image looks like it's already been colored. I just had to check the before and after because I was like, it looks like it's been edited already. I live in the jungle. That's cool. Whereabouts in Argentina? My family is from Mar del Plata. And I went, excuse me, and visited my grandma like, I think it's been like 2 years ago now. So long. But there were some nice like parks with lakes and stuff nearby that I liked. How do I know my photo number? Just as we're scrolling through, you should see here your thumbnail and the number with it. Hi from Stockholm, Sweden. 3:53 a.m. here and I woke up for no reason. And then the Australian closed borders. I know, it sucks. Do you speak Spanish? A little bit. We've been over it in the stream already. I have a terrible accent and I sound like a 5-year-old. But I understand it really well. I'm watching from Mar del Plata now. Oh, that's so cool. Nice. Yeah, I was walking around the city there like 2 years ago. So weird. It feels like it was sooner than that, but no, it was a long time ago now. Kind of like the vignetting. Yeah, nah, I like the vignetting. Okay, I'm gonna bring down the exposure. Make it a little bit more moody, but still colorful, you know? You should use a random number generator next time so that people aren't spamming numbers and reliant on lottery. I know it's a little bit, I personally don't mind, but I also feel bad on people that like miss out because I'm not ignoring anyone on purpose, but I don't know. I don't know a better way to do this because I want the people who are watching to have their photo edited rather than like people who are not watching at the moment. So I feel like the best way is for you to just like look at what your number is and let me know. It's hard. I don't know. I love the lake. I wish we had more lakes to shoot with around Sydney. No shadows for that one. Steven! How's it going? I didn't send a photo in this time. Yeah, you should have. Next time. Actually, if you sent a photo in earlier this year, I still have it in the catalog here. Okay, I think I'm done with this one. So this photo is by Lucas Wade Leach on Instagram, and this is the original, and this is the edits that I did. It's a beautiful photo. Okay, I'm gonna do Steven's photo 290. Oh, was this your street photography from New York? And this was on the 135, which I love that lens. Okay, so I'm gonna straighten this out. This guy like has so much character. It's really cool. All right, I'm looking at the chat. I'm gonna do 267 as well. I feel like it'd be cool if the background's really dark in this shot. I'm gonna use the brush to maybe try and darken that waiter in the background just to make him stand out more. That's a bit extreme, Tom, really. Classic grandpa look. I'm gonna dress like that when I get old. Same. Actually, I have a jacket that looks like this, so I'm getting there already. I just need like a cool hat like that. But you know, like look at the effort he put into his outfit. He has like this orange hat, which matches like the reddish tone of the stripes in his jacket. So he's color coordinating. Okay, I feel like probably like a desaturated look would be cool for this. Yeah, I agree, Tom. I feel like there's a story. Do you want to elaborate on what happened? That sounds really scary. I don't want to chat about photography with you. I remember I was doing a shoot once on, it was like, I think it was like an abandoned golf course or something, like right on the side of a not very busy street whatsoever. It was like a 50-kilometer like suburb street that was empty, and we were shooting in just like these fields of grass, and the police were driving past, and as we were shooting they decided to turn on their sirens, which made us all like jump and scream. And like we turned around to look, and the policemen were just like laughing in their car as they drove away. Like, what? So ridiculous. It was funny though. We were laughing. Yeah, you know, I feel like a brown kind of look to this photo would be really nice, but there we go. I'll add some oranges to the shadows. I was gonna say highlights. And then I'll go opposite and do some cyan for the midtones. That's odd. Yeah, I know. It's super weird. They were just like having fun, I guess. Adam, that's funny. Do a little bit of sharpening. Okay, and then I think I need to bring the saturation down. And I added too much green somewhere. There, okay. Oh, it's a JPEG. I was like, that's why it's looking a little bit extreme while I'm doing stuff. Okay. I'm sorry, I have to reset. Let me, oh, I kind of want to go for a preset, but it's a JPEG, so I need to just adjust it a little bit. I just think the brown colors are really going to suit this photo. I got into an argument with a security guard at the train station the other day. He eventually let me continue taking photos, which is allowed here in England. Yeah, I feel like Australia is quite similar with those rules. The only time that they can really tell you off is if you have like a tripod or something. That's usually not allowed indoors. But like if you're just out in public taking photos, that's usually a-okay. Okay, there we go. All right, and then let me try and bring down the background more. Press O so I can see what I am brushing. It's a JPEG. Sad trombone. Let's bring that down. Okay. I mean, I'm getting the effect that I was envisioning, where he like stands out a little bit more. It looks like the scene of a movie almost. This is a really nice picture, Stephen. I like it. Okay, so this is photographs by Stephen on Instagram. This is the original and this is my edit. Also 10 out of 10 for that guy's outfit. I love it. Sorry, I thought I sent a roll. That's okay. We got there in the end. Very cinematic. Last photo, please. Okay, let's do it. This one? That's a nice photo. This is very much D on Instagram. And this is another JPEG. So I'm going to crop it 2:3. Probably just there. And then sometimes I even just like scroll through colors for some inspiration. Yeah, so like a purpley kind of look would look nice for this photo. You said 267. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me write it down. I knew I said a number and I couldn't remember. Oh, Dan even texted it to me as well. I'm really failing today. Jared Pollen approves of this message. My editing process is basically brute force trial and error. Nice. I feel like I used to do that too. Like, oh, if you would look at some of my old photos from back in the day, I used to go crazy with editing. And then I think eventually after doing those things again and again, like you realize which like things you're doing too much of. But yeah, my editing used to be pretty crazy. So I'm going to bring the exposure down on this side because it looks like it's a bit brighter than the other half of the image. Just to like balance that out a little. And then also here, I'm going to bring up the exposure. Make it a little bit more dramatic. Say bokeh. Bokeh, bokeh, bokeh. Oh, I like the yellow. How often do you do these? I edit your photos. Ideally, I'd like to do them once a month, but it has been a while since I've done this. But, you know, Sydney's in lockdown now, so I have nothing but time. I want to do another one of these next weekend as well. But I don't know, I might do it at a slightly different time, maybe at night in Australia instead, just so different people have the chance to watch. Can you conduct free photography course on YouTube? Yeah, my whole YouTube channel is a free photography course. Okay, so let's go for those purple shadows. Bokeh. Oh, that's how that's how you would say it with like an American accent. Bokeh? Am I saying that right? I don't know. Okay, I might sharpen it. How are we zooming? Okay, so it's quite a small picture. All All right, so this photo is by Very Much D on Instagram, and this is the original, and this is my edit. Yeah, I like that balancing of light. It's nice. That's a cute portrait with all the flowers. Okay, so next I said 267. Yes, I'm keeping this video up after the live stream. It might, you might not be able to watch it like straight away, but because it usually takes. Oh, is Cedarella Photography in the chat? I want to edit this one. 26. Oh, that's nice. The lighting. So this photo is by Taher Penjabanpur on Instagram. I'm so sorry if I'm not saying that correctly. I live in Australia, in Sydney. Yeah, we love cat pictures. Oh, 272. I'll do that one next. 272. 272. That's correct. Yay. Okay, cool. Can Lightroom iPad achieve these kinds of beautiful edits? Yes, I think it can. The only thing it doesn't do well is you have no so basically in Lightroom iPad or mobile, you only have these two buttons and you don't have any of like the extra controls to be able to adjust like the amount of distortion and vignetting. And as I said earlier in the stream, this button does nothing for me, even when the chromatic aberration is super obvious in a photo. So yeah, you do that, it doesn't really do anything, and you don't have these manual controls to be able to get rid of chromatic aberration. Do you watch Home and Away? No, I don't. Two lights with one blue gel. Yeah, it's nice. I like that blue highlight. Whoops. You also don't have the calibration tab all the way at the bottom. Yeah, that's right. You don't. You don't have these options. I like these. I don't use them correctly. I use them creatively, but like it's nice to have them. Like I do that, like a subtle version of that orange and teal look just down there. Good night. Thanks for joining. You're still going. So much props for showing us the actual workflow and taking us through the whole process. Yay. I'm glad you like it. What was this shot on? It's a really nice, like lots of detail. Like the dog's fur looks so soft in the photo. It's really nice. So like a 5D 1DX? 5D4? I feel like it's a 1DX maybe? 5D4. Nice. I've been actually itching to use my 5D4 again recently. Even like maybe even the 5D2. I ended up keeping one of my 5D4s because I didn't have the heart to get rid of all of them or to sell all of them. I didn't chuck them in the bin. Oh, we're using the reflector as the backdrop? That's smart. I didn't notice until I brought up like the shadows. We've had a few Fujifilm submissions. I edited one. Someone was using the X-T3 and the 56 1.2. Okay, and then the only thing I want to do is, again, just bring in a little bit more light into the eyes. Whoops. Is there a button? to hide that. I hate it when you're like trying to do a tiny little adjustment and like that is hiding the whole thing. Oh, thank you, Elliot, for the super chat. I appreciate it. Okay, so brought a little bit of light back into the eyes. Canon or Sony, who wins? Honestly, all cameras are good. I have like nothing against anyone, you know? I feel like there's like different brands and different lenses depending on like just what you prefer. To be super diplomatic about it. Yeah, like I really loved shooting on the 5D4 and now I really love shooting on Sony, but I still enjoy getting to shoot on Fujifilm and Canon. So yeah, they're all good. Fuji Club. Okay, I think that is pretty much it, in my opinion. Maybe I'll saturate the reds a little just so her lipstick stands out. Maybe even bring the reds down. Should I saturate the blue? Yeah. That's a cute picture. I'm still Nikon. I'm so jealous of the cameras and lenses you guys have. I know it looks like we own a lot of cameras and lenses, but a lot of the stuff that I use on YouTube is just like borrowed from the company, so I have to send it back, unfortunately. So I just own an A7, well, two A7 IIIs, and then Dan shoots on an A7S3. Okay, so this is the original photo by Tahir Panjaband on Instagram. Yay, I'm glad you like it. And this is the after. So just kept like those original colors, but made it a little bit like warmer. I have two A7 IIIs because I do wedding photography and I shoot with prime lenses. So I've got you guys would have seen it in some of my photo shoots where I have those leather straps where I have two cameras on either side. So I usually shoot with a 35 and an 85 or like a 135 and a 50. So I have like two different lenses on me. 272 is next. And this is shot by DJ on Instagram. Oh, a Fuji shot. There we go. Do you use them for video as well? No, I have the only video I personally do is vlogging, which I use the G20mm 1.8 and I use that on the A7C. And then Dan shoots our YouTube videos on the A7S III with the Sigma 18 to 35 1.8. Yeah, I like this picture a lot too. It's so nice. This is one of those ones where like earthy would really suit the shot, but let's go from scratch. Do you have any tips on taking photos for an event alone? I think, so I used to shoot, well, I shoot weddings like alone. I never have like a second shooter or anything unless the couple requests it, but I am able to get the job done on my own. I think the best way to do this is by like doing it when you're confident that you know you can do it, if that makes sense. So like if you've never shot a wedding before, I would recommend to go and second shoot for other photographers to get comfortable with like how the day runs and what other certain photos you need to capture. And then after you've had some practice, then you can shoot an event on your own. We simply clean them regularly. We do, but I've been doing some moon photography recently on, I have the Sony 200 to 300 to 600, which is the fastest is like 6.3 when you're at 600 millimeters. And man, like every little thing that's on the sensor really comes up in the photos. Was this shot from too far away? I don't think so. I like it. It's like, this is one of those like the images you'd get in like a set to tell the story. I like that she's like surrounded by the leaves. Did you get any like closer up shots as well? I think this is so pretty. I'm going to darken this area. 200 to 600. Thank you. I'm not having a good time with numbers today, guys. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. I'm going to warm it up. I think we're going to go quite lush for the greens. Do wedding photographers usually take 2 cameras rather than just changing lens? I think it's better to have 2 cameras. Number one, in case something happens to your main camera, it is important to have like a backup because things happen accidentally sometimes. So it's important to have that backup system. And then yes, I also prefer not changing my lenses during a wedding day because you never know when you're going to miss something. And usually at weddings, like it's those moments that only happen once that are really hard to recreate. So I just want to make sure I don't miss anything like that. But yeah, usually the only time I'm really changing my lenses is like right before something happens. So like before I walk into the bride and groom getting ready, before the bride arrives to the ceremony, I'll be changing my lenses and getting ready. But then once the ceremony starts, those are the lenses that I'm using. Unless I've made like a really bad decision, then I'll go and change it. But I feel like I've shot enough weddings that I can like predict what my shots are going to look like. No chimping. It's a lot easier now with mirrorless cameras. Oh my god, I just like the way this photo looks, even just without any really color editing. It's so nice. It's just like, it doesn't need much. It's one of those photos that like she's so expressive and it's such nice framing that I don't feel like it needs too much done to it. I missed the shot. Can you please marry again? How was your first solo wedding job like? God, you know what? I can't remember what the first one that I did, but I do remember it being like the first few that I did by myself were really hectic. I was like constantly like trying to be everywhere at once. Luckily, like everything went well, but I was really exhausted like the days afterwards. Yeah, I'm just going to saturate all of these. And again, I might darken this a little bit more again. Maybe bring the highlights down. Okay, so this photo is shot by DJ on Instagram. This is the original and this is my edit. Jungle vibes. And that's just selected. Okay, there we go. I edited this from scratch. Before I got my camera 6 months ago, it was your photos that helped me land on Fujifilm. Nice. I really enjoy shooting on Fujifilm cameras. There's something like, I don't know how to explain it, like creative about them. Like they feel nice to shoot with. My first DSLR was the Pentax K100D, which pretty sure was like a crop frame camera that came with a kit lens, which is what I used. And then my next camera, which was like my first professional body, was the Canon 5D Mark II. And I used the 50mm f1.4 with it. 300, please. Okay. Oh, you guys, I'm such a bad social influencer. I forgot to tag. I even had it ready to go. I forgot to post the link to the live stream on Instagram. Wah, wah, wah. Okay, 300. Oh, was this in Argentina? This is cool. Okay, let's start with getting rid of any vignetting. Oh, okay, it's a JPEG, so it doesn't have any well, I'll just pick whatever. 55 millimeters. Just because I feel like there's like a little bit. Why wouldn't it let me pick? Okay, I'll post it now. Oh my god. Actually, yeah, it would have been really cool if they were all wearing black. You could probably change that in Photoshop. There we go. I posted it to Instagram. Oh, nah, forget it. I'm not going to do lens correction. Oh, hard to say goodbye, but thank you so much. Have a great day. Thank you so much for joining. I'll be back next week because I can't leave my house. I can go and do exercise, but yeah, I will probably be live streaming more often while we have a lockdown in Sydney. You know, let's do one without the curves. I've decided. Is it safe for us to be here? Yeah, I think we're social distancing enough. It should be okay. I feel like you don't need to do too much to this photo. It just looks good, you know? Unless, what if I desaturate like, no, not skin tones, like some of the outfits? To like kind of make them appear like they're all wearing black? How long have you been in lockdown? I think it's been 3 weeks now, and it's set to stop on the 30th of July. Oh, I didn't watch the 11 a.m. presser. God. I'd be tempted to crop the last 2 out. How would that look? Yeah, I mean, we could go for like quite a dramatic edit with just these guys in the bottom corner. It's kind of cool. I do like I like this though. But I feel like this is quite creative. Oh, clone out the last 2. I mean, that looks good too. Will that work? Cloning them out? I feel like it's not going to work. And the shadow is too much, I think. Oh, you know, that's not too bad. Let's pretend like we did that properly. In Photoshop, you could easily do that. But yeah, that does look cool. And then I think we need to bring just some exposure down. Watching from Philippines. Thanks for joining in. And then I also want to darken this. Okay, I think this one just needs like a simple edit. So this photo is by Monica at Luri on Instagram. And this is the original and this is the after. Yeah, no, I agree with these two people gone. Their outfits are more like monochromatic and darker. Sorry to whoever these two people are though. Okay, let's do 3, 6, 1. Nice. Okay, let's start by... Oh, it's nice and straight already. Okay, I might crop up a little bit though here. And I like that negative space up there. We have another JPEG. That was like 3 accidental JPEGs in a row. Okay, so... This was at Matanuska Glacier. Oh, that's cool. Where is that? I haven't... Let me Google. 1 second. Matanuska. Oh, Alaska. Wow. That's really cool. I've never been to a glacier before. I'd like to though. 247 is my puppy. Okay, you're next. Okay, so let's do curves here. And then I'll bring down the highlights, shadows, and blacks, just so we have like some more contrast in the photo. And I will bring down the saturation. Oh, cute puppy. Oh, thank you for the super chat, SMD Vlogs. I appreciate it. Edit my picture. I sent you via WeTransfer. What, do you know what number it is? Do you see it here? Okay, I'm gonna go a little bit more desaturated on this one. But yeah, I will do the real puppy, Bethany, 247 next. I wrote it down so I don't forget. I want to know why why I fell in love with photography. I don't know. I feel like that's something kind of like hard to explain. Like I just really enjoyed it a lot. Like it always just makes me happy. I feel like there's also like I was quite introverted and shy as well growing up. And I feel like photography, especially portrait photography, really pushed me out of my boundaries and helped me like grow and become more confident as a person. So I think I like that aspect as well. Just pushes you out of your comfort zone, you know? It's not a puppy though, I know. Is that someone's photo? Because I would like to edit the deer photo as well. Okay, so it's a little bit hard to edit the JPEG images, but I'll try my best. Okay, so this photo is by Irina Savachi Shoot on Instagram. This is the original and this is the edits. Could also, I like getting rid of logos from shirts as well. What is that? 100. Like it got rid of those people. There we go. The people on the glacier. But yeah, either or I feel like works really well. Okay, so we'll do the puppy 247. I almost went to 347. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, we have another Fuji shooter as well. Oh my god. What kind of puppy is he? He's adorable. Oh my gosh. Australian Shepherd. Oh. Was this taken in Australia as well? I think for this one, I like the blue and I like the autumn vibes in the background as well, which I'll probably try to accentuate. Maybe going for like quite a contrasty look. Okay, let's add a little S curve. Dan has the information on the microphone I'm using. My eloquent way of saying, I don't know. No, it was like it's like a custom made microphone. I'm sure he'll write what it is very soon. Really loved your editing style. Thank you. God, I can't get over this puppy. It's so cute. Just gonna take my time editing this one so we can all like stare at him for a little while. Okay, so I really want like that cold look, but I also want like a little bit of warmth as well. The pupper is cuter than me. I mean, same. There we go. There's the mic information, kind of. I love him so much. Is he all grown up now? Like, how old is he now? And then I'll add like a teeny tiny bit of pink. And let me see what it looks like in the highlights. Yeah, I prefer the pinks a bit in the shadows. He even poses for photos. I know, he's so good. Okay, so I'm gonna go for a cyan in the midtones and then probably like an orange, like a yellowish in the highlights, but very, very subtly. And then the same thing for the shadows, like do that nice like orange. He's 10 months old, 55 pounds and counting. Wait, I don't know how much 55 pounds is in, or I think that's pounds, how much it is in kilos. Whoa, 25 kilos. 25 kilos. Thank you. One kilo is 2 pounds. Oh, is it really that simple? I did not know that. Okay, I think that is probably it. I'm going to try just like a little graduated filter here. Just on the road bit. And I will just erase it off the trees. Okay, so this photo is by Bethany Rachel Photo on Instagram of her adorable little puppy. And this was the original photo and this is my edit. Yeah, so I was trying to like, I don't know, like fall colors, autumn colors. As cute as. So let's do number 244 next. This photo is by Kieran Lay. It's a nice shot. Out in the fields. Thank you so much. It looks amazing. Yay! I'm glad you like it. I just want you to know that I switched to an A7 III because of you. What did you switch from? Like, what was your camera before that? Also, Bethany said it was an Australian Shepherd. Yeah, Australian Shepherd. Maybe I'm gonna do this photo in a sec. Let me just go through the thumbnails real quick for you guys. Actually, down here is probably easier to see. Whoa, look at that shot. But I'm probably gonna do just a couple more today as I'm getting a bit tired. And then I want to do another live stream next week. The D one, okay. I'll do the one that I have selected now and then we'll do the D one after. Gosh, you guys take awesome photos. It's really cool just like seeing everyone's different like styles in different parts of the world. It's so cool. Do you recommend 35 Zeiss? Yeah, I really like it, but if you can afford it, I do think that the GM35 is like the better version of the Zeiss. Just because it's like sharper and a bit more accurate when it comes to autofocus, but oops, sorry. I don't know, some people might say it looks a bit clinical, but I personally like that sharpness and that performance upgrade in the G Master, whereas the Zeiss, I guess, is a little bit softer, but you might also like it depending on your style. Yeah, so next week I was thinking of doing this maybe on like Saturday night. What do you guys think? I'm gonna go a little bit more orange again in the greens. This is all the way to the end here. And I'm just covering, oh, I can't see because my face, hold on. There we go. Those are the last two. I'm back. Oh, I like that little bit of green in the shadows. I have to go. It's almost midnight over here. Thanks so much for editing my astrophoto. And by the way, the bright star on the top was Regil. I don't know how to say it, but that's so cool. Thank you so much for sending your photo and joining us in the live stream. And have a good night. Someone said, I'm not a photographer, but I really like taking pictures. I want to buy a camera for a hobby. I want to get the Fujifilm X100V. Is it a good hobby, mainly for streets and portrait? I think, yeah, the X100V is cool because you have like the camera body and lens in one, and it is really good for street photography. The only thing for portraits, I had someone email me about this, that they were expecting to have more like bokeh in their portraits, and when they were shooting with the X100V, they were a little disappointed that it wasn't as much background to foreground separation as they hoped for. So that's just something to keep in mind because of the lens that it has. But I have a video on my YouTube channel if you want to watch, where I shot portraits with it, so you'll be able to see kind of like what it looks like as well. Okay, so this is the final image. This is by Kieran_Lay on Instagram. This is the original and this is the after. So I went with like a warm, summery kind of look. Okay, so let's do the deer next. This is by Megan Van Photography. I'm going to start by cropping it in so the deer is in the dead center. Oh, deers are so cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to go pretty extreme on the curve here because I want it to look moody. So much fun. Your live was awesome. Thank you. This could be a Disney movie poster. I know, right? It's so cute. Cute. Okay, I like that. I'm going to bring luminance down. But yeah, this live stream was a little bit last minute, so I only scheduled it last night for this morning. But next time, for next week, I'll schedule the live stream like 2 days before we go live, so you guys will see it pop up in your YouTube subscription box. Yeah. Yeah, so I really want to saturate the deer, but desaturate the grass a little. Oh yeah, so when I schedule the live stream on YouTube in your subscription box, it will automatically convert it to what your time zone is. So that makes it a lot easier, because in Instagram, I'm like, oh, 10 a.m. Sydney time. But then like you'd have to go and Google it and stuff, which is a bit annoying. So those dry patches of grass, I'm going to bring up the yellow hue to be a little bit more green so it's less patchy. A little red deer. And I might actually see if I could like paint over those patches and even just add like just here some green. It's not perfect. I would probably do like that color change in Photoshop, but I just want to stick to Lightroom today. Okay, and then I also want to just increase the exposure of like the deer here. And I also think like a vignette would look cool. How effects vignette. No feather. Is that too much? I just want like a little shadow. No, that's good. Okay, I think that's good. So this is by Megan Van Photography on Instagram. This is the original and this is my edit. Do you tend to sharpen images in post? Yes, I love sharpening. I feel like especially for like Instagram and stuff, it looks good when you add some sharpening in Lightroom. Okay, I think I'm gonna do one more. Okay, Toasty, I'll edit your photo 362. Was that yours? Ah! I sharpen almost everything to the max for Instagram. Yeah, same. I usually go like this. If you guys have my presets, you would know, but like I usually have the sharpening on 90 and then the radius up quite high. I don't know, but when you export it and upload it to Instagram, it looks so crisp. So yeah, you should consider if you find that you like your photos don't look sharp when you upload them, you should try sharpening them in Lightroom and testing that out for your next post. Because yeah, I just feel like it adds something to the Instagram post. Oh my god, 362! It's 262. What is up with me? Oh my god. Oh, this one. Nice. I love the outfit. So cute. I can't be stopped. Thank you so much for the edit. Yeah, you're welcome. Your channel is so helpful and has pushed me to step within harder levels of photography. You're the best. Yay. That's really awesome. Thank you. Yeah, the dog in 262 was super cute. Cute dog versus cute human. If you can't see my picture, it's because you must have submitted it like right after Dan's finished downloading everything. We've already done 2 batches of downloading today, but I will schedule another stream for next week as well. Because yeah, there's a lot of photos and I want to be able to edit like as many as possible. All right, let's go. So this is by GW Shoots on Instagram. Again, if you're like watching the live stream like over again, or you guys that are here right now and you want to check anyone out whose work you enjoy or like looking at, make sure you check them out on Instagram. Thank you, SMD. But yeah, I can edit yours next week. Okay, so let's start with exposure. So for this photo, I think I really want to focus on like the skin tones and making it look like a really nice portrait. Oh, thank you, Al at Luri27 for the super chat. I appreciate it. Please share some presets for free. I have a few presets available for free. This is a free one. Where is it? This is a free one. What's the other one called? Sand dunes? Dunes? What's it called? It was called something. Something to do with sand dunes. Dusty dunes. There we go. And that one's a free one as well. Probably like warm that up a little. But yeah, they're all up on digitalfilmactions.com if you wanted to try any of them out. Olive has woken up. Do you guys want to meet her? Okay, let's do this photo. So I'm going to start with exposure and a little curve. Model is rude. No. No. I feel like if someone's like really rude at a shoot, like I still put my professional level towards editing the photos. I'm just like not super happy to be editing the photos. You know, you're like, oh, I have to go edit those photos. But I don't know. I think maybe people in Australia are pretty easygoing, but I feel like there's been like teeny tiny amount of like rude people at shoots over my career, which is really nice. Okay, so I think we need a little more pink and warmth. Do you ever do a cinematic video? We did a cinematic video for the A1 when we were reviewing that because it does 8K videos, so we really wanted to try it out. And it's like a short 2-minute video that Dan filmed of me running around a forest in like a white dress, like the Blair Witch Project. So if you want to watch that, it's on my channel. It's just called A1 8K cinematic film. Some combination of those words. Need a little bit more pink. I'm a big fan of your photos. Thank you. That's really nice. Okay, I want to make her lips stand out a little more. So I'm going to go bring up the red saturation and bring down the luminance. Yeah, I'm trying to make her top just stand out a little more. I'm from Afghanistan and I love your editing. Thank you. Okay, and then in here, I want the skin tones to look a little more pink. Okay, so I think I'll go for like a little bit of a yellow highlights because I like how it's changing the color of the wall. Canon 5D Mark IV or Sony A7 III. Look, they're both good cameras, but like, and I enjoyed using both of them a lot. But I think for me, I ended up moving to the A7 III just because I shoot weddings, which is like 8, 10, 12-hour days of shooting straight. And sometimes I'd shoot Friday and on Saturday. And 5D Mark IVs, I actually picked one up yesterday for the first time in a long time. They are so heavy. And yeah, I would always just be really sore after a wedding and I'd have like neck pain and stuff. So switching to mirrorless was really nice because it was just a lot lighter and easier for me. You know, you have to take care of your body. So yeah. No, I'm not sponsored by any camera brand. Okay, I'm gonna go in and I want to make her eyes brighter. What, did I do too much? No, that's nice. Okay, and then I want to make her iris brighter as well. This one looks quite bright. You can see like the light was kind of catching this eye, but not so much on this one. So I'm gonna balance them out just so they look the same. Yeah. And then I might also just do like a little bloop and bring up the exposure a little more on her face too. Okay, so this photo is by GW Shoots on Instagram. This is the original straight out of the camera, and these are my edits. Just focusing on making it look like a really nice portrait, good skin tones. Clone the left eye. I feel like we made it balanced. It looks good. But yeah, that is the last image that I'm editing today. Oh, I'm tired. I'm like streaming. I mean, the first stream kind of messed up, so it seems shorter than it actually was. But 10, 11, 12, 1. Damn. 3 hours. Yay, glad you like it, Toasty. All right, thank you guys so much for hanging out. I had so much fun. I'm gonna 4 a.m. Jeez, go to sleep. Or maybe it's just time to wake up and start the day. It's a bit early though. No, so if you guys have seen your photos here in the Lightroom catalog, you don't need to submit it again. I will keep all these photos here in the catalog for next week. I'll just get rid of the ones that I've already edited, just so we can see better the ones that I haven't gotten around to yet. And if you haven't submitted your photo and you want to see it next week, then please check the description. I've got like the email and the instructions of what to do. And for next week, I will schedule it like at least 2 days before, so you guys will see it in your subscription box and it'll convert it to your time zone. I know, Dan is like hidden, but he is working really hard. All right, I'm gonna switch it just to me. But yeah, I'll be uploading a new video next week, the one that I got rid of, the camera settings video. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. That'll be up tomorrow night at 10 p.m.
Being patiently waiting.
Oh, yay! Come. Hello, my friend. Get ready. Oh, sorry. This is Olive, guys. Look, kitty. You want to purr? She usually purrs like really, really loud. All right. I will put you down. All right. Bye, guys. Thank you so much. I'll see you all next week.